YouTube? It's your boy JB, Mr. Major Man, Mr. 504 here to welcome y'all back to the showroom. And today I want to get into a topic of discussion. The topic is StockX and what it means since they're charging state tax for all their transactions from here on out. But before I get into it, I'd like y'all to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, follow me on all my social media platforms, and also, man, if y'all checked out my last video, man, again, like, I'm gonna leave whatever that rant I went on, that's gonna strictly be for that. Like I said, at the end of the day, this is still a sneaker channel, this is still a lifestyle channel, and that's what this is gonna be pertaining to. So without any further ado, let's get into what this topic of discussion is. So what does this mean? It basically means this. They're starting, they say March, but down where I'm at, they already started pretty much charging people the state tax already. So it's supposedly supposed to be a regulation provided by the government, and they have to follow these ordinances for a retail space. And I'm like, StockX is not, nor have they ever claimed to be a retailer. So I mean, as far as the regulation is concerned, I'm familiar with the law and everything. And now for e-commerce as well, I'm familiar with that as well. Amazon going through the same thing, and other retailers. Walmart's already been doing that since they have actual locations within certain states. So that's no secret. But basically what this means is, now that StockX is charging tax, like, they have to pretty much flip the bill to the consumers. And with that being said, let's just take this wonderful fly knit racer right here. Let's just say retails on it $100. So my state tax here, let's just say StockX had it for $100. My state tax is 10%. I'm going to be paying 10%, and on top of that 10%, I'm going to be paying for shipping. So I'm going to be at, more likely, I'm going to be paying $124 for this shoe right here. But this brings me back to the point. StockX is basically a middleman service. They don't charge based on the shoe. The shoe is the price of a seller. So if anything, like, there's a lot of like vagueness there. You're actually paying, and once a reseller buys the shoe, he's pretty much already paid the tax on the shoe. Like me personally, if I pay full retail, like say for instance Jordan 11s, they're $220, $242 once you include the tax. So most resellers in other states that have tax, they're gonna pay, outside of New Jersey and Pennsylvania and certain parts of Florida, they're gonna be doing this. If the shoe is $220 plus $242, that's with tax. I'm not flipping that. I'm not lowering my cost for that. And StockX is already taking a 9% or however much percentage based on what your sales is fee from you. And on top of that, there's a 3% transaction fee, so you're already taking another hit. So you gotta accommodate the money. So you basically have to pass the sale off to the consumer, which I'm about to get back to you. So this is not good for none of the consumers for 3 reasons. A lot of people I've been seeing making videos talking about a lot of sales are going to drop. Notice a lot of sales are not going to drop. A lot of things like these are going to happen. This is actually put the ball back into the resellers' court, because at the end of the day, you're paying for the shoe, you're paying for the sales tax from whoever the reseller is, you're paying for the reseller's fee that he's going to tack on, you're paying for the service fee that more than likely the StockX is going to give them, and you're paying for the 3% that they're going to get for that transaction fee. And on top of that, you got to pay your state tax too on it. So picture those fair guides or any of those big ticket items. You're going to be coming out the ass for those big ticket items now. So I mean, basically this is what this is going to happen to the shoe game now with StockX. They're going to, a lot of consumers are gonna have to rely on those. Remember those local resellers that y'all said, well, StockX match this. Y'all pretty much gonna have to go back to them, and I'm just gonna be real about that. Yeah, I've already got DMs on that, and I'm like, I haven't heard from certain people in a year, and it's like where you been? You've been on your StockX ticket, and I'm not stopping nobody from buying from StockX. If anytime somebody said, well, StockX, buy it from them. Like, I'm not even about to put up an argument. If you can find for a better price, I tell everybody, go to that person. Like, that's not even up for debate. If you find somebody with a better deal, just go to them and don't waste nobody else's time. That's just how I feel about the whole situation. But that in a nutshell is basically what's going to be happening. And like I said, I've been seeing a lot of videos. I don't think a lot of people really grasp the effect that this is really going to have as it's pertaining to the shoe game. I mean, a lot of people may be going back to eBay. A lot of people may be going through Facebook groups and things of that manner to really get their shoes. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, like, this is going to make it more... like, it's gonna bring a certain balance back to the sneaker game to the extent. I'm not gonna be like 100% sure about that, because like I said, if you go back to your local resellers, the reseller's not gonna tag on excess fees and shit like that. He might not even charge. Like, you're basically just paying the person for their time, and that's really what the game has been like. People have not been grasping the reasoning behind why are resellers necessary, because you're paying them for their time. If you don't have the time to do something and they do, why not just sell out that little $50, $100 or whatever? Or if you out of state, you know what I mean, just tack on the $10 or whatever to whatever the shipping is. Like, I mean, like, the game is so misconstrued to where people don't appreciate nothing. No, they don't appreciate service. They don't appreciate nothing anymore. Like, I work in hospitality, so I understand, like, people who have no appreciation for any of my associates. Like, being in hospitality, you have to be a morally and a very motivated person to be in that industry, in that particular industry, because people will suck the life out you if you let them, man. And like, you have to build morale and instill that into your associates or any of your other co-workers or colleagues or anything like that. Like, that's really what people are failing to realize. Like, when you do a service for somebody, you want to be appreciated. You want to be appreciated as being that person that, I'm sorry, y'all, I got chopped up in my words for a second, but you want to be acknowledged for your service. And basically, I mean, like, people don't want adulations like a thank you or anything. Just give them their money, just give them the funds, give them their, like, a person sets a price for you can't tell a person how to set a price for their time. If they give you a price, you either pay it and just go about your business, and that's how you show your appreciation. I'm just saying, it's like, that's just how it is, man. Like, I appreciate my customers and my customers appreciate me. So that's a give and take. That's how that's supposed to be, man. But I mean, we're in this new age where people just have this sense of entitlement, and it's sad, bro. And I can't get jiggy with that, man. Like, I'm not feeling that shit at all, man. That shit is not the wave. And but basically, like I said, man, we're gonna see as the couple months pass how this StockX thing is gonna really affect the shoe game. We might see it sooner than later, because you know All-Star Weekend is coming up and a lot of releases are gonna happen. So I mean, we'll pretty much get our answers probably in February. But still got these this trade unboxing right here, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in as always, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for following me on my social media. Thank y'all for getting me up there in the ranks. And as always, man, y'all stay true, stay fly, stay blessed. And I will see y'all in the next video. And I'm JC Baby and Wakanda Forever. Who that? And we out. You dig?